Thank you very much. It's a lot to live up to. I'll do the pretty standard thank yous. Wherever they starting in, they're all gonna starting in with my dad. Thank you. I have two little lists here. One is kind of financial support. Another one's inspirational. And some will understand the names and some people won't, but I'm saying them anyway. So, of course, my mom and dad are the financial ones. You know, I'm still living at their house. I haven't moved out yet. No, I'm just kidding. But actually, there's a few. It's a little different for some of the people in Florida that grew up in Cocoa Beach area. If you live south of Cocoa Beach, you might as well be in Key West as far as the surf industry goes. So when I was coming up, they kind of weren't sure where I was from. I was down south, and always had to drive north for a contest or to get noticed or to do anything. But way back when, there was a little company called Fox Surfboards by Ted James, and then taken over by the Partons. They helped me a lot back then. And then I kind of went through a little transition. I thought I'd go out to Hawaii and be a big shot. I surfed for Town and Country for a few years. So Craig Sugihara was a huge support. And then I got on this run till this day, and the two people that supported me in many different ways were Pete and Debbie Dooley from Natural Art. And then there's someone who was kind of a pioneer in the industry and started doing franchising surf shops, the late Kirk Cottrell. I want to thank him a lot. And then there's a ex-Floridian who helped me out a lot. Might not want to admit he's from Florida, but he kind of hides out in the Outer Banks. That's Jim and April Vaughn, Biggie. And there's a couple other sponsors that kind of helped me because I was kind of rookie, new guy. Two people in the industry, most people know that started a little tiny company out of Huntington called Track Top. That was Jeff Kelly and Gary Ward. Thank you very much. And one other person a lot of people know who's been through a few different companies and kind of pioneer in the marketing and promotions aspect of what he accomplished, and that was Greg Arnett. I want to thank him very much. And last but not least, a lot of people won't even know who this gentleman is, but I was fortunate enough to go to Japan over 8 different trips, and there was a gentleman named Takeo Mitsui who actually helped me. The name I started not liking was Red, and he actually licensed the name and actually helped me out for many, many years. So thank you to Takeo Mitsui. All right. I know a lot of this stuff doesn't mean much to people, but it's probably my only chance to ever thank them, so just bear with me for a second. The inspirational support, of course, Dad's number one. He's up there. Pete Dooley and Rich Price from Natural Art. A lot of people don't know who this gentleman is. Al Hunt from the ASP. Another person from Hawaii, Jack Shipley, Rabbit Kakai, and Tom Carroll and Sean Thompson. So those are the people that kind of helped me out. Thank you to all to them. I don't have any glamorous stories or anything unusual. The way I did things was a little different. There wasn't really a guide for somebody to be a pro surfer and then go back to school to be an orthodontist. So I kind of winged it over about a 15-year period from year to year. And it's kind of where it ended up. And unfortunately, my wife didn't know me then, so she didn't get to experience all the different events and stories. And some, hopefully none of you tell her, because she might not want to know this. But anyway, if I left some people out, thank you anyway for all the people that helped me or some of the other surfers. Probably the biggest ones on the East Coast would have been Rich Rudolph, Matt Keckley, and Charlie. when we went on the tour together. We were all so competitive. We probably drove each other nuts, but I think we pushed each other so much it made us better. So that was really important at the time. And thank you very much to the board of directors and everyone for nominating me and allowing me to be on the board. Thank you.
Another thing I forgot to mention about Red, he's also in the East Coast Skateboard Hall of Fame, shared that honor with Bruce Walker, the only two that are both. So amazing accomplishment for a kid with red hair.